Hi there, Gemini. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your weekly reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello. And for those of you who have been a long time, welcome back. So, as usual, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I am basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because for me personally, I realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus is in the 8th house traditionally, or if you use Placidus system, it's going to be in the 7th house. I don't really know, but if it doesn't resonate, then it just doesn't resonate, all right? There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch, okay? So, Gemini, how have you guys been doing? You got the pretty tough overall energy there. You have the 9 of Wands I've showed you earlier, 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and also the 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords, when I pulled that 7 of Swords card, like an image popped into my head. And it was actually the 7 of Swords in my Witch's Tarot, which is a different deck than this one. And in that Witch's Tarot, it talks about somebody who is ice skating above their emotions. I feel like you choose not to feel stuff. Yeah, I feel that you choose not to feel this, and then you're ice skating above your emotions. So you're freezing all of your emotions over, and then you're ice skating above it just because you don't want to feel that pain. And then you feel like you kind of like is like the 9 of Wands. So whoever it is that people or another person is dealing is not the real you, because you're closed off emotionally, probably because you're scared of getting hurt, and there's like a lot of emotional issues that you have to be dealing with before you guys are ready to, basically put your emotions out there. Why is it not focusing? Basically to put yourself out there in public. So what is challenging this relationship? You have the 2 of Wands, and then you also have the Temperance card. So the 2 of Wands, when it comes to the challenge, it talks about, 2 people not willing to work together, hand in hand, building something from the ground up. So it could be you, it could be them. There's a refusal to do that. And then the second one is that you have the Temperance card. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a water sign, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why I keep doing this in general readings. But anyway, Temperance card talks about the lack of patience there is, or there is somebody in this relationship, whether it could be you or it could be them, because it's the overall challenge. So I cannot really point fingers, but there's somebody in this relationship whose life is not really balanced, so it's pretty hectic, has the inability to prioritize a relationship just because other areas of their life or your life is not really in balance right now. So you're kind of like juggling things up, like, so there's like a lot of things in your plate, or them. So basically that's it. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why, if that's the other person, yeah, that's one of the reasons why they have the inability to do something or work together hand in hand collaboratively with you, is because of this, the Temperance card. So it's either the lack of patience, or they could be an alcoholic or drunk person, because Temperance talks about alcoholic or drug abuse or whatever. And then it also talks about, when life is not really balanced. So this person in the past had this Queen of Chalices and also the Ace of Wands. So you got somebody really smitten. Can't believe this. Yeah. So you got somebody really smitten there with the Queen of Chalices. But the Queen of Chalices, especially in this particular deck of mine, is a very sensitive queen, because different in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it has, supporting in the back. This one does not. Yeah, Queen of Chalices in this particular deck of mine has a very Neptunian type of quality. So it's somebody who, wow, like I can't even find a word, but it's just like, whoa, that type of thing. They're amused with everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you wear, whatever that is. Like they're really amused. But again, because there is no borders, or there is no shield between what you say or what you do to their emotions. So this could probably be causing them a lot of 9 of Swords. Okay. this person feels hot for you. Not only does this person feels emotionally connected with you, this person is also feeling inspired by you, but they are also sexually interested in you because they have the Ace of Wands in here. So you guys have the King of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Emperor card. If this is really somebody new that you're dealing with, Gemini, there's like a lot of emotional issues that you need to address. And I feel like I just done Sagittarius. Sagittarius also has that. So there's like a lot of emotional issues that you have to be dealing with. Because look what this King of Swords is doing. King of Swords, in this particular deck of mine, not only it's closed off, but it's still holding the Book of Sins. Yeah, so if it's a new person, like you really need to let go whoever it is who fucked you up in the past. Heal from it. Take it as a lesson. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person that you're dealing with in the now is the same person as the person who fucked you up so badly in the past. Just so you know, if this is a new person, okay? But if this is a past if this is a person that you've been dealing with for a very long time, there are so many things, you know, mistakes and disappointment that you felt from them that you did not communicate it properly, and you write it down in your mental notebook, in your Book of Sins. So this person might be in love with you, this person might be open for you, but you're like, oh shit, like you can be nice like this right now with me, but I really remember that time when you fucked me up like this. And you know, like for some reasons, especially late at night, like you have the tendency to be thinking about the mistakes of the past that they've been doing to you, and you feel, because there's this Emperor card in here, there's also like an undertone masculine force, you know what I mean? So it's like you get more rage as it goes, more and more Emperor card. I want to be hurt this time. No more fucking up this time. I really want to say it. If I want to say F you, then I say F you. If I want to say you're I would say this, you know, because of that King of Swords in reverse. But if it was only somebody who you've just been dealing recently and they've not really been doing any type of mistakes to you, I feel like in the past, like you really do have like a lot of emotional issues that you need to address and you need to heal from. So this person in the now, if you're only dealing with one person, this person is not taking a giant leap of faith towards you. Although they want a commitment with you, if you're only dealing with one person, but this person is not taking that giant leap of faith with you. Judgment card. Three of Swords in reverse. You also have the Wheel of the Year. That's a lot of funny, man. So this person really wants to have a relationship with you, but it's very, very passive because it's the Fool card in reverse. Or even if you guys are in a committed relationship, this person is still want to have a relationship with you, but to have that optimism that things is going to go really, really well and everything like that, it's not really there. And you guys are still healing from whatever was happening in the past with the Three of Swords in here, and time will heal all wounds. I mean, you have the Wheel of the Year here. Okay, just be patient, hang in there. So there is this change that is happening with this person if you're only dealing with one person and you still want to work it out with them. As time went by, as time went on, and it's going to be kind of like quite fast, probably in this month of August, there's like a lot of self-reflective moment that they're dealing with. So it's either they go to like a spiritual community, or they're going to a religious community, or they're just talking to a friend that inspires them, and that friend give them like a really good words of advice when it comes to relationship or whatever. In the future, this person is going to want to give it a try, and they're going to be focusing much more on the Ten of Cups, which is the collective happiness, which is a good thing. They're trying to understand you. you're going to be free from this mental torture that you're in right now. But for some reasons, you have the Lover's card in reverse. There's like a lot of emotional issues that you still to work on, Gemini. Okay, but if you don't want to be with this person, there's going to be a person coming into your life, probably a Scorpio, Leo, or Pisces, or water sign, or Taurus, or Aries, or Gemini, or Sagittarius. Doesn't matter. It's general reading. Why I keep doing this? But there's going to be somebody who's coming in your way who's going to offer you this Ace of Chalices. So it's a cup of healing. It's a cup of emotions, something that makes you feel again, something that will help you deal and sort out your emotional issues, which is beautiful. Yeah. So if you're really single and then you're over and done with this person, the person that you're still dealing with, now you just have to cleanse that energy. And as soon as you do this, in the future, another person is going to walk into your life. But if you're still dealing with this person, I feel like in the future, in this month of August, it's not going to take long. This person will try to understand you and will try to give you something that is going to ease off your mental anxiety, okay? So that is if you're only dealing with one person. What happens, you might be dealing with a Cancer too, though, the one that is coming in your way. This Cancer is going to be much more passive. So this is too detailed though, but I'm getting that message. But you might be dealing with a Cancer too in the future. The new person is coming in, but the Cancer person is going to be much more passive. So this person gives, and after that, this person is going to wait for the green light and all those stuff. Because the Cancer is protecting their heart chakra a lot. That Cancer might not be living in the area that you're living in the now, meaning that they're either an expatriate or they're an immigrant and stuff like that, and they come from a family from a family that is not so spiritually inclined. So they might shun tarot reading, or they might shun astrology because astrology is sins or whatever, stuff like that. Okay? Sorry, they could either be highly religious or highly spiritual. So they could be either shunning astrology or tarot practice, or they could be really, really into that. But that's the family where this person comes from. Okay? Yeah. Financially not so good, but this person is going to be able to make you heal. So I feel like for most of you, you're going to be dealing with a lot of Cancer energy here because it's really, really detailed. Okay, so that is if you're dealing with one person. And if you're dealing with one person and you want to move on and you're single and you're looking. But if you're dealing with two people, here is your scenario. Okay, so person A is somebody who is highly sensitive, highly emotional manipulator. And with this person, you have a long list of history with. And you've recorded all of their sins in your mental notebook. You know what I mean? You have the King of Swords in reverse in there. And then now this person is not taking a giant leap of faith with you. Did this person hurt you in the past? You have the Three of Swords there, but now it's in reverse. So you guys are healing from it. In the future, this person might be doing something to you, but I feel like your mind is made up because you're going to be choosing person B. Person B is somebody who started off as a fun person. So it's either you hang out a lot or you go into, adventures a lot, but this person is very fun. Like you guys laugh a lot. You might be doing activities that's much more physical. So it could be like paintballs or bowlings or sports, or maybe karaoke, a date that is unconventional. Because I don't know, like Indonesia dates is just like dinners and then go to movies. So boring for a Sagittarius like myself. But anyway, this person is going to be like, how you date this person is much more like into a fun aspect of things. Okay. And then now this person wants commitment with you. And then, so if it's not happening now, it's going to happen like really, really soon. This person really, really wants a commitment with you. And I feel like you guys are just going to go with the flow with it. And then in the future, this person is much more focused on the Ten of Cups. So they're focused on the collective happiness. And this person is going to be able to help you ease off the mental anxiety and your emotional issues that you've been dealing with from person A. Okay. Although there's going to be times where you're still going to want to find out what is up with person A. Like you'd probably be just talking about that person, or you want to find out like how this person is going. But, That's just like the Gemini curiosity. But I feel like in terms of you choosing and making a decision, it's going to be person B who is going to be with you. And you're going to be choosing this person. And plus, this person is good for you. Okay? So anyway, it's too long. I'm really sorry, Gemini, but I really hope that you find like a lot of clarity through this reading. And I hope you have a great, great week ahead. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. I love you.